Mumford, and a happy Coach Mumford because Southeast beat Tennessee Tech 33-12 yesterday. Coach, first of all, congratulations for a big OVC win.
Thank you, Randy. It was a lot of fun. I think our kids went out and executed very well yesterday, especially our defense. You look at the game, Tennessee Tech scored 12 points, but only 3 were against our defense. They returned an interception for a touchdown, and then we had a safety yesterday. So I thought it was a big day by our defense. And our offense, you know, by halftime, we had already run 53 plays for 325 yards in the first half, and but it had only come up with 13 points. So we didn't get the ball in the end zone in the first half like where we were in position to get it in. I think we'd have, you know, made it a lot more decisive.
You know, many times we say that the score doesn't indicate how the game really ended up, and this game you could have had 50 points or more, Coach, because you racked up more than 500 yards total offense, 531 yards, and as you say, you were at the end zone more than on one occasion and didn't get in.
We were. I think we had 2 or 3 missed opportunities in the first half, and but at the same time, our offense is doing a tremendous job in the last 3 weeks. The coaches are putting together a good game plan, and the kids are going out and executing very well, and we're really running a good mix of plays trying to keep people off balance, so that was a lot of fun.
There was a point in that game, 17-12. We'll check all the highlights later on, but a 17-12 ball game in the fourth quarter, and I thought this is a disaster in the making, yet your team took control of it and won, and that's a big statement for a ball club because perhaps you dodged a bullet on a bad day, you know, when the stats looked good but the score didn't, and you came away with a win.
We did. We scored a couple there late, and I think that, you know, you weren't the only one feeling that, Randy, yesterday because, you know, we were just doing enough to keep Tennessee Tech in the ball game. Told the players at halftime they're a team that just wanted us to win the game, and we just finally had to go out and take it from them and did it in good fashion, got a lot of people involved in the entire game on both offense and defense, and had a lot of great individual performances.
Yeah, I guess the only thing better than winning is winning at home and then winning on homecoming day. That's a sweet combination. That's what happened at Houck Stadium. We'll check the highlights when we come back. Today, Coach, good crowd, more than 8,600 on hand on a beautiful day. Just a great day to sit outside and watch football.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Either you could have been, I guess the worst thing you could have been was raking leaves yesterday.
Yeah, that's right,
Randy. But it was a great day, and you know, the old coaching adage we've talked about before, win your first one, your homecoming, and your last game at least, and we intend to win a lot more than that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check the highlights from the ball game. Tennessee Tech coming into the ball game along with Southeast Missouri, 1-4 records, and a situation where both clubs really needed a win, Coach.
We did, and you know, the thing that we looked at, we needed this win to go into the off week and you know, take our off week and heal up. And we start out with a little fake ISO, fake reverse, and hit John Riley on the post. It was a very well executed play, first play of the game. And then we throw the little 2-man game to Jay McCullough. It's good hard running by Jay, and he's getting everybody fired up. First series, we just went right down the field and scored, and I thought, oh, I hope we can keep this pace up.
Tried to run a couple times, and here's the TD pass to Tyler.
We catch Dion Hott out of the backfield there in a man coverage, and the guy didn't get out there soon enough, and you see Dion doesn't raise the ball up this week. He just hands it to the officials, so we save on the penalty. But well-executed drive by our offense, and 2 things as a coach on the sideline. You say, well, I hope we can do this all day, or hope, well, we don't get complacent with it. But they go there, find running back Michael Penix, and he had 150 yards yesterday, about 50 or 60 on one big play, but I thought we did a good job containing him, and I thought we tackled very well.
Go ahead.
That was true freshman Troy Baglio, Randy, came in and made a nice play.
Tennessee Tech did get a field goal, 36-yarder, and that made it 7-3, and now we're seeing your team back on offense.
That's right. We run the ball. Dion had to do a lot on his own right there, but and particularly on this one too, but I think that was a critical third down conversion, or to get a first down right there. Run the play action again. Shane throws a curl right into Ronaldo. Ronaldo continues to be a heck of a target for us and doing a good job. And run the screen out to Dion. He gets good yardage down the sideline.
You are apparently headed for the end zone here, Coach, but we're going to see what happens with this drive.
I believe this is Conrad Coleman. Conrad, again, continues to run hard, and I think we're going to get down, if I'm correct on what you're talking about, get down within the 1 and fumble the football. and give it over to Tennessee Tech.
Yeah, that was almost a TD. Ronaldo had his hands on him.
I think Shane would like to have that one back. And here we go. You know, we thought Shane had the ball over, but apparently right there it didn't. Just trying to lunge for the end zone, and the guy knocked the ball out. It was a good play by their defense, and now we have to go hold them down.
Yeah, their big man, Michael Penix, trying to get him out of the end zone there, and he does with a couple plays. This was a big 3rd-and-1 play, and he just gets loose here.
Yeah, he does. He cuts back and hits a crease on us, and we were in man coverage downfield. It was a good job by Ronnie, and I believe you'll see Marquise come right in here to make the play and, you know, come off their men, but we're going to come up with a big play, I believe, on the next play.
That's right. Huge tackle, because if he breaks that tackle, he's in. Well, they don't get in because you get the interception.
We get the deflection, and we get Frank Russell with the intercept, and great job by our defense and our secondary right there, and the guys up front. I think everybody had a hand in that interception.
Yeah, Southeast did miss a 30-yard field goal, so it was still 7-3 at this point. You got the ball.
7-3, and Shane drops back. I believe we hit Jay McCullough over the middle again, and Jay had 2 or 3 receptions, had a good day catching the football. Here we run the bootleg, and Shane's going to keep it for good yardage. And again, you're going to see, you know, I think our offensive package is expanded to the point, Randy, where we can boot, sprint out, and do whatever we want. We don't want to do that, though.
No, this is where the drive kind of bogged down, Coach, and the bad snap, and we're looking at a safety here.
Yeah, I just, you know, what we teach Justin in that case is ball's in the end zone, just get it out of the end zone, because we don't want to give the opposing team we don't want him bending over and fumbling around with the ball, and then they hit him and get a touchdown. And he really wasn't pressured, but he doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, and we're trading 2 for 7.
Now you got the baseball score, 7-5 game going on. Your defense holds, and you're back on offense.
Big play by Ronaldo. He catches a curl and heads down the sideline, and you know, heck of a job by him getting the extra yardage after the catch.
Here we go on a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8, we're running a little flip draw to Stanley, and it's good to see him in there.
Yes.
He's still a little sore during the game, but we're real glad to see him in the game.
Yeah, we thought he had broken rib last week at this time, so that is great to see him back in there. And here we go on a 3rd and 1 play. 3rd and
1, the play before we threw the ball to, yeah, we throw it, and Shane just doesn't get it to the outside shoulder, and the guy's going to go, what does Chris Berman say, all the way?
Yeah, 96 yards.
And you know, I thought there was a little taunt going on right there if they're going to call some of the stuff they did last week on us. But it's you know, it's a big play, but you know, our kids did a good job of just holding the line and staying resilient, and real pleased with the way we hung in there and kept coming back.
Yeah, this is the first time you're down in the game, so this is really a big series here. You're down 12-7. You get a nice return here by Marquise Walker, and you're back in business.
Marquise hits it up in there real good, and we have Marquise and Tony McDonald back there. They have the ability to hit that return and hit it quick, and throw the outcut. I believe that's John Riley. Does a nice job catching the football and getting out of the bounds. I think we're in our 2-minute here, Randy, if I'm not...
yeah, that's right. You're 1:30 left here.
Yep. Good job, and you just see a flash out right there. John Riley made a great decision not to throw the block, because he would have definitely clipped the guy. We get Dion loose, going down the field, and good job by Ronaldo down there. Tough. You were talking before the show today. It's a tough day on the sideline.
Yeah,
Had a referee go down, several band members, and a cheerleader.
There's a lot of folks around the sideline. Some of them paid the price. But here we go now. This is Shane scrambling. He picks up 6, and it sets up the field goal, and Eric Warren comes through for you.
Yep, Eric is a very, very accurate kicker. Oh, we got in somebody's tailgate down there, but very accurate kicker. Justin Terrell does a nice job on the squib kick, and I believe we're going to get a big turnover right there. Tony McDonald, the freshman from Magnolia, Arkansas, stripped the football, and we come up with it, and that was this was huge, because it's going to lead to a field goal at the end of the half to put us up.
Yeah, 31 seconds left after you get the 1 field goal. You kick off, and all of a sudden you got the ball again, and here's your cracks at the end zone here.
Yeah, we tried to throw the ball down in the end zone and then come back, and that one, you know, felt could have been caught. I don't know if it just snuck up on John real quick, but we're going to come out. It's a good job on the hole by Brent Anderson, and Eric comes through for us again.
How about that? I mean, you're down, you're in your 2-minute drill, and you get 6 points. even if you did get 3 on the turnover, that's part of the game, kind of a gift. You take it, and you got the lead at half.
We're not going to worry about how we got it, or just as long as we do. And again, we're doing a lot of good things. And we talked to the offense at half and about finishing in the end zone, and the defense to just keep going, keep giving us opportunities as far as turnovers, and it's going to help us get in the end zone.
That was a good way to end the half for Southeast and take the lead into the locker room. We'll check the second half when we come back. Coach, just less than a minute apart, Eric Warren came through for you and nailed those 2 field goals. If he misses either one of those, then you don't feel like you have momentum at all.
That's right, and I think that was a big momentum change at the end of the half because, an interception, a 96-yard interception return can kind of take the wind out of your sails. But, I really feel that our kids have a lot of confidence in their ability and that they're going to be able to get through any adversity. And halftime was very calm. We had an extra 5 minutes to work things out, but I don't think we made that many adjustments.
Well, good for Eric Warren from Perryville.
That's
fans
right.
Up there pay attention to that. Let's go ahead and check the second half highlights. When we do, we'll tell you that your defense held Tennessee Tech, so now your offense at work here.
That's right. I believe Tech may have got a first down, and that was it. Then we went 3 and out in the next series, and Dion gets down the sideline again. Good job running the football. There's Paul Stewart from New Orleans, Louisiana. Paul's generally our big blocking back in there, but he's done a real fine job carrying the ball.
Hit Scott City's Anderson there.
Brent Anderson catches the ball over the middle. It was a good throw by Shane. And I thought, for the most part, we had real good protection all day. Here we run the counter weak, and Dion did a great job setting up his blocks and letting things develop. Key block was thrown out there by Mike Nielsen, pulling around from his tackle position.
Now you've got the 19-12 lead, and it stayed 19-12 all the way into the fourth quarter here, Coach. And Tennessee Tech's got the ball and driving in this fourth quarter.
They do, and they start to come out and throw the little quick hits and everything, and that's fine as long as you're not beating us deep. We're going to break up and try to give them a headache. And this was a great catch. I was right down on the sideline. This is their tight end, and he got up, and even Coach Sabatini, who's not real kind to some of those guys sometimes, said it was, he told the young man it was a good catch.
Here's the play of the game right here, huh?
Yeah, this was a big play. Marquise just sits over the middle and gets it, and then we'll just sit here and watch him go to work. Great job by the kids getting down there. You see Bobby pointing the way and getting the last block on the quarterback, and just a huge momentum play for our football team. Marquise is very talented, and I believe that's his second interception return for a touchdown this year.
There you go, lays the ball down, no flags at all, and you got the lead 26-12. And we're going to show your team on offense again later on because you're going to get another TD.
Yep, we are, and this is a good run. I believe this is Conrad Coleman. Looks like a rugby scrum in here, and fortunately we're going the right direction. But, again, we hit a little quick sweep here. I thought this was a good adjustment by our offensive staff. We get into our one-back look and start moving the ball down the field just to give them a different look. It removes the linebackers out, and we're able to run the ball. This is freshman Tony McDonald, and great job of power running. He kept his balance, got his hand down, and there's a good case of wanting to get in the end zone right there.
Absolutely good for the freshman. He puts it in the end zone, and you're up 33-12 now at this point. We're going to show a couple defensive plays, Coach. The game's no longer in doubt, but here's the interception by Greg Klund.
Greg Klund lays out and intercepts it, and it does exactly what he's supposed to do. When a ball's low like that, you come right up with it and show the official that you have it, so they don't have any chance to make a mistake.
Next to last play of the game, I want to show this sack, though.
Big sack. This is big Albert Bateman comes in there and just, wraps it all up right there. It's a great job. I'm quite confident, and we'll find out on the film today and tomorrow, that, we reduced our missed tackles, and we talked on Friday night, or Friday afternoon after practice. We set goals. We talked to the offense. We wanted over 500 yards of offense, 35 to 42 points, and we came very close to doing that and should have, really had more points. And defensively hold them under 21 points, and for all practical purposes, we held them to 3.
Absolutely. Time of possession, again, it seems like every week we talk about this, which is great that you have that time of possession advantage.
That's right. Well, in the first half, we had run 53 plays to their 23. Defense was very fresh in the second half.
We're going to talk to a couple guys played a big part in the offense, and they do every week when we come back, so stay with us. We'll meet a couple Southeast players.